Hey, John Murphy here, CSSI. Hope you're doing great. I wanted to share a little bit of information with you on when you're painting your buildings. Did you realize that there's value there, obviously, in the paint? It's a long life asset. It's 39 years on a commercial property, 27 and a half on a multifamily or residential investment property. But anyway, there's a value there. There's a depreciable basis that you can write off because you've abandoned it in place. So if you've done a cost segregation study, of course, you would know what that paint value is. But anyway, just take a listen here. I think it's about 45 seconds.
And Robert, one other final point that I find fascinating is in our studies, we give a number for paint. What did it cost to paint the interior? What happens when the owner comes back and completely repaints that all of the interior again? What happens to the first paint asset?
Yeah. So if you're painting all the interior, it's got to be capitalized. So you want to look at how it's depreciated, if there's any disposition. Paint, is a long life asset, unfortunately, but you are allowed to write off the remaining balance, depreciable balance of the paint that you painted over. Obviously, you can't throw it away, you can't dispose of that paint, but by repainting it, you're essentially abandoning the whole paint. It's no longer in use, and you're allowed to write off whatever's left to be depreciated on that component.
Just the insight on those two items alone is worth the price of admission. So, Robert, thanks for sharing that. I mean, that's very subtle, deep in the weeds, but I think that's going to make a big difference for what people can take.
Hey, so just remember, when you're repainting your buildings, you're just going right over the existing paint. That has a class life. It's got a value. It's got a depreciable value. So remember, abandon in place. Make sure you're talking to your tax advisors about that. Bye bye.